Hello, good morning students. We are discussing cost analysis. In the earlier lectures, we discussed fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable cost and total cost. From this video lecture, we are going to discuss average cost. What is average cost? Cost per unit. Huh? Simple. Average cost means total cost divided by number of units. Suppose total cost 1000 rupees है और 10 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस हुए हैं तो 100 रुपीज इज एवरेज कॉस्ट. वेरी सिंपल, कॉस्ट पर यूनिट. बट माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स में इतना सिंपल नहीं है. हियर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ फिक्स कॉस्ट एंड वेरिएबल कॉस्ट we will discuss the concept of average fixed cost, average variable cost and average total cost, or it is also known as average cost. हम लोग अलग अलग स्टडी करेंगे, उसका बिहेवियर भी अलग अलग होगा. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट. व्हाट इज एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट? Average fixed cost, AFC, is simple. It is total fixed cost divided by number of units. Okay. So here output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Total fixed costs remain fixed. We have discussed already that fixed costs are those costs which remain fixed in the short term. They do not change. They are irrespective to the level of output in the short term. Okay. So 100 units cost kitna hai? Only 100. Now this is average fixed cost curve. X-axis represents output, Y-axis represents cost. And you can observe that it is a downward sloping curve. कोई भी कर्व डाउनवर्ड स्लोपिंग कर्व है, उसका मीनिंग क्या है? द कर्व एक्सप्रेसेस इनवर्स रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन x and y. Means as output increases, average fixed cost decreases, decline. कैसे? Now, what is AFC? AFC is equal to TFC divided by Q, total fixed cost divided by Q. अगर 100 को हम लोग 0 से डिवाइड करें तो आंसर क्या आएगा? इनफाइनाइट. 100 divided by 1, 100. 100 divided by 2, 50. 100 divided by 4, 25. 100 divided by 5, 20. 100 divided by 10, 10. So you can observe from the table that as firm produce more and more output, the total fixed cost divided between spread over more and more unit. That is the reason why with every increase in output, average fixed cost decline. समझ में आ रही बात? टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट डिक्लाइन नहीं हो रहा है. डिक्लाइन क्या हो रहा है? एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट, क्योंकि टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट तो फिक्स ही है. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो total fixed cost of so when firm produce more and more output, obviously total fixed cost, average fixed cost spread over, divided between more and more output. So with every increase in output, average fixed cost decline. Getting my point? Now जैसे 100, 50, 25, 20, 20. Therefore the curve is sloping down. With increase in output, suppose output increase from Q to Q1, cost decrease from C to C1. When output increases, average cost fixed cost fall. So here, so far as average fixed cost curve is concerned, we have to answer 3 questions. First question, why it is sloping downward? We have already answered the question. Second question, why it does not touch x-axis? And third question, why it does not touch y-axis? We have to answer 3 questions. Why it is sloping downward? Because when firm produce more and more output, the total fixed cost divided between more and more output. So with every increase in output, average fixed cost falls. That is the reason the curve is sloping down. जैसे जैसे आउटपुट बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट कम होगा. Now What is the reason why it does not touch x-axis? By increasing output, you can reduce average fixed cost, but fixed cost cannot be reduced to zero. Howsoever the large amount of output, fixed cost can be reduced, but fixed cost cannot be reduced to zero. आउटपुट बढ़ा के आप एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट को कम कर सकते हैं, मगर उसको कम करके जीरो नहीं कर सकते. देयरफॉर इट इज नॉट टचिंग एक्स एक्सिस. अगर आप 25 भी प्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो 4 यहाँ 25 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करेंगे तो 4 होगा, 50 करेगा तो करेंगे 2 होगा. अगर आप 100 भी प्रोड्यूस कर लेंगे तो अभी कितना होंगे, कितना कॉस्ट होगा, एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट 1 रुपी होगा. सो बाय इंक्रीजिंग आउटपुट you can reduce fixed cost, but fixed cost cannot be, average fixed cost cannot be reduced to zero, howsoever the large amount of. Therefore, it does not touch x-axis. Second question, why it does not touch y-axis? Because even at zero output, even at nil output, total fixed cost has a positive value, and average fixed cost has infinite value. It means it is not zero. Therefore, it is not touching. It is also, it does not touch y-axis. Getting my point? I am repeating. The average fixed cost curve is a downward sloping curve, but it does not touch x-axis as well as it does not touch y-axis. It is a downward sloping curve, but neither touching x-axis nor touching y-axis. And therefore the curve is known as rectangular hyperbola curve. Rectangular hyperbola curve. It is known as rectangular hyperbola. क्योंकि वो total fixed cost remain fixed. So rectangular hyperbola curve is means where all the rectangles are equal. यहाँ आप देखेंगे तो rectangle equal ही लगेंगे. आई कुड नॉट ड्रॉ परफेक्ट कर्व, सो इतना परफेक्ट नहीं है, मगर आप स्केल से ड्रॉ करेंगे तो परफेक्ट हो सकता है. रेक्टेंगुलर हाइपरबोला कर्व इज द कर्व वेयर ऑल द रेक्टेंगल्स आर इक्वल. इक्वल क्यों रहेगा? क्योंकि टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट रिमेन फिक्स. सो व्हेन यू डिवाइडेड बाय 10, आंसर 10 होगा, 20 होगा, डिवाइडेड बाय 5 होगा. सो द चेंज इज जनरली कांस्टेंट. दैट इज द रीजन the curve is also known as rectangular hyperbola curve. क्यों हाइपरबोला है आपको इतने याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं, वो इन्हें याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं. हाइपरबोला कर्व है એટલું કહેવાનું છે. I am repeating. So in this video lecture we have discussed average fixed cost curve. Average fixed cost मतलब total fixed cost divided by number of units. It is downward sloping curve. Why it slopes downward? Because with every increase in output, average fixed cost decline. Why? Because when firm produce more output, total fixed cost divided between more and more units. Why it does not touch x-axis? Even you can reduce total fixed cost or average fixed cost by increasing output, but fixed cost cannot be reduced to zero. आप आउटपुट इंक्रीज करके एवरेज फिक्स कॉस्ट को कम कर सकते हैं, मगर कम करके जीरो नहीं कर सकते. एंड व्हाई डज नॉट टच वाई एक्सिस? बिकॉज even at zero output, even at nil output, total fixed cost has a positive value, and the curve is also known as rectangular hyperbola curve. आज के लिए इतना रहेगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.